back? How do you feel about the adjustment, that all the work that you put in to adjust to playing on the inside so far this year?
I feel good about it. I really feel more comfortable inside. I'm not saying I felt uncomfortable outside, but I just feel more comfortable inside. No other way to really put it.
So what's kind of the biggest change? What's the biggest thing you've had to adjust to, or kind of change about yourself?
I mean, the change really wasn't that drastic. Just put on a couple more pounds and just kept playing how I was playing, get off the ball, striking my man. Really wasn't that drastic. I guess the weight is probably the biggest thing you have to really worry about with the change.
What has Nate Matlack brought to the defensive line room?
Hey, Matlack, a whole bunch of twitch. He's a really good player, and I'm excited to see him on the field this year.
When I watched you in high school, I mean, I saw your ability was quickness, kind of beating guys. Do you think that's an asset, and now that you moved inside, that you can maybe get past some guards and that kind of thing?
Yeah, most definitely. I feel like the reason I made the change is one night I was watching my high school film, and I realized I played a lot of inside technique. And when Coach P was still here, I went up to Coach P and I asked him, I'm like, try me inside, see what I could do inside. So when I went inside, they liked what they saw, and we just made the switch permanent. And I feel like I got a really good chance this year doing big things.
How do you feel Coach Dowse is challenging you maybe in any different ways than Coach Partridge used to?
Coach Dowse, I feel like is a really good coach, but the techniques are different from Coach P and Coach Dowse. Coach Dowse, he teaches us in a different way. I'm really not going to go into how he teaches us, but they both have pros. Coach P had pros and cons. Coach Dowse had pros and cons, and either way it go, that's our coach, and we just got to listen to our coach.
Compared to being an edge rusher playing inside, you're to get bounced around on both sides. You enjoy that part of the game?
I just enjoy playing football. I'm not gonna lie. I enjoy everything that it comes with. Going to D tackle, I just love the transition. I love everything it comes with. I love how I gotta grind more, do a lot more things inside with taking on a lot bigger guys, you know what I'm saying, taking on double teams, taking on a lot more weight. So I just love everything that it comes with.
The guys that led your position last year were guys that were around the team for a while, David and those guys, they're on the team for a while. You guys have kind of come up under them, and now you're kind of the D tackles that are leading the room. But you also got young guys behind you. You got Isaiah Neal, you got Brits, you got Josh Sear. What's it been like, you guys kind of going into that role now as you're the face and the leaders on the inside?
Just remembering how the older guy, I've been a young guy. I played with a lot of good players, and just being under their wing, I feel like I just took that leader role on naturally, just from guys like Kalijah, guys like D Green, T-Bet, Dev. When they were older guys, they took us under their wing so gracefully and good that now that we have younger guys and we just automatically know how to do it. Yeah.
Do you notice a big difference from that Duke game where you took a few snaps defensive tackle to now?
Say it one more time, I think.
Do you notice a big difference in your play from that Duke game where you took a few snaps of defensive tackle to now when you got a few months of it under your belt?
Duke, I was just really getting my feet wet with the D tackle stuff. I had a couple practices where they would throw me in that D tackle, do a couple good things, and I still do go back and watch that Duke game though, just to see how my game has changed, because when I was playing at the Duke game, I was like 260 playing that D tackle, and I feel like I did fairly good. Now I'm weighing in at 275, 280 every day, so it's definitely going to be changed, but I don't feel like it's going to be that much drastic change, because I'm still the same player that I was, and they like what they saw, so I'm gonna give the team what they like.
What have you seen from Francis Brew? I heard he's arguably the strongest guy on the team. Could you vouch for that?
Nah, it's not even an argument. He is probably the strongest guy on the team. What I seen him do in the weight room, I never seen anybody do anything like you. Like, you hear stories about guys doing this, and not throwing around weight in the weight room, but man, Francis, when it's a light day, he's doing a lot of weight. So yeah, Francis is a big, strong dude.
How have you seen Isaiah Neal grow over the last year?
Isaiah, I can tell you this from this camp, he is being very consistent, and he is a really good football player. Just from his mindset, I had a talk with him during the offseason. I feel like it really changed the way he thinks about things. Of course he did things on his own. I'm not taking all the credit for what he's doing right now, but Isaiah's playing really good right now, and he's staying consistent and everybody's noticing it. You know what I'm saying? He's becoming he was already a big part of the team, and he's just falling into his role and falling in love with his role on the team.
What do you think makes you guys most confident? You guys have been much better against the run this year up front.
Just knowing what it feels like to suck against the run, if that makes sense. You know, just knowing what it's like to not be good against the one makes us never want to go back to that. You know, whenever you hit rock bottom, you know what it feels like, and you never want to be at that rock bottom ever again. So I feel like just having that experience is going to make us play better. You know.
The guys had to put on about 20 pounds to make the transition. How did you do that? Was it hard to do?
No, when I'm kid you not, the week after the season was over, I went to my mom's crib. I went to my mom's house for about 2 weeks. Came back, started lifting, and I was 20 pounds heavier, and that was just that.
She's a good cook. What's her best?
I can't even say one dish because everything she makes I love.
What can you say about the two new transfers, Nahki Johnson and Chief Rivers? What have you seen from those guys so far?
I feel like everybody's working hard, everybody's grinding. You know, nothing's really set in book right now. Where the depth chart wise, you know, so everybody's just grinding to see where they're going to be on the depth chart, and everybody's going to have an effect on this team, and people are just still trying to figure out where their roles going to be this season. So everybody's playing hard, you know, playing every snap to their fullest 100%. But both of those guys, like I say, have been grinding every single day that you just named.
Any final? Nahki, thank you.